Crew wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to, tol!
Normally.
Was that TA or, you know, because the matchup is now, instead of one good matchup and one decent, they have two matchups that are kind of weird, and they also more comfortable with Palace in the safe lane. It's a position one, like a, you know, the usual position one. Maybe it's just the way they want to play. Now attack on the bank, he might be going down.
It's looking like he'll take a ton of damage, but he actually turns around onto Felix. Felix has already felt the cold pain of death in this one, and we can see that he doesn't want to go down again. The Spirit doesn't connect. Chalice a little bit off the mark, and Eben going forward. Okay, now you have overestimated yourselves a little bit, and Chalice with the God's Rebuke will destroy the Bane. Really stepping it up.
Yeah, I think that when it comes to laning, Somnus, well, he is past his prime, let's call it that. He isn't the laner, the dominator we used to see in him, and Mamangdaya actually gets a solo kill on him. Fairy Fire for a Fairy Fire, and Mamangdaya comes out on top.
Man in the vicinity, Sonic Wave is ready. They want to jump in on him, jump out, not gonna be happening. The Ravage, the Hex, the Stun, and the Slap. They look at that Sonic Wave and be like, this guy is not worth it.
It's probably enough and sufficient, but a good arena into 2-man Chronos here is, well, even 1-man Chronos here is okay, I guess. This one is maybe a little bit iffy. 400 gold away or something like that. It's just it's stupid how big he is.
Yeah, we've talked about RNG and how they pretty much, they see, oh, can I use the Chrono to kill this guy? I'm gonna do it. They don't even think about anything. Bang, he's gonna catch the Ember Spirit, and that is a pretty dead Ember. Somnus, he gets himself out, the Remnant back, but he still has the Shadow Strike. They finish off Mamangdaya. What a kiss coming out from the Grandma, and Somnus, he gets himself out. The Shadow Strike wasn't enough. They've caught X-Nova. Bang will be inside of the arena. Here comes Enryo, big sea monster. That's not one that you wanna fight. Chalice, he was expecting a human battle, but against the beast, the gladiator will have to escape. And X-Nova now being chased down by Ebeng, who does have the brain sap, and a perfect one. A beautiful lady, but the Grandma doesn't want to smooch her. Oh, Mars, he has been slept. Now the Sleight of Fist chains going on the TA, the Cookie Connect as well. The Glimpse was used there, so the Bane will not be here to assist, but the Ravage, they will not allow Pelos to fall, who turns around and just slaps Somnus out of this game. RNG, they did kill the Bane, but that's a small price to pay for OB Neon. That's the only hero that they have that is actually not doing anything. Narman chasing X-Nova now. Glimpse this, my friend, and X-Nova will have to, absolutely no chance for you to do anything. Okay, X-Nova comes over, he's going for an Aghanim Scepter, but considering at which pace he's always dying, it's pretty much unsure if he'll ever get it. The Queen of Pain has been caught. This is not a bad kill, and now it's not gonna be a free roach any longer. Headbang is gonna be stunned up. The Fiend's Grip not gonna be, but a stun from the line. Ravage, what is that? A double one will come out, but they don't have a refresher. They have Narman on the line who will finger this Mars, and the God of War will be destroyed by the Lion. What a setup coming out from Narman, and then the Ravage was just an easy one to hit. They force out the arena, which will be a big thing. Spear being used, that's the TA taking a ton of damage. Pelos turns around and fights with the BKB. Chalice, he has a big shield protecting him. He's gonna try to stand his ground. You will not go through me. Uses the spear onto the Tidehunter, the big sea monster. They still see him. They will sleep him inside of a nightmare, but Mamangdaya dies on the other part of the fight. The Lion jumps in. Narman, this is not a place where you want to be, and now RNG, they're gonna smell a chance to go forward. A spit from Enryu. He will not allow the chase to come. Saliva from the Tidehunter just extinguishing the flames, and Somnus getting jumped on. He will get silenced up, like turning into a piggy. He'll get himself out, but his stun against stop Narman. It's just not fair. It's not fair. Enryu comes over, but he's gonna be feeling ashamed for these Ravages because they're not even close to the Earth Spikes of Narman, who is absolutely wrecking RNG. X-Nova is like, I'm a position 5, but my team, they need help. And Ebeng still chasing for more. He's gonna get the sleep on the faces void. They see him on traps. And he wants to stop the TPs. He doesn't want to allow the TPs to happen. Nova now.
Let's go to Obinion. I do believe they will be able to close, but if RNG takes this Roshan and manage to actually kill it, I think they're in good position. Among they have been gone on.
But he has an A on disc. That is the problem. He just uses the BKB. He's like, I need no A on disc for this guy. And the screams, the fingers, it's gonna be enough. And you going for more. X-Nova will get caught. You don't have 2 glimpses. You can just get the 1 guy out. Oh, nice chrono. They're threatening with the Ravage. Mortimer's kisses. They're trying to do it. Narman with the Yules. He'll survive for now. Should be dropping down. Actually, even the Lion survives. They did kill the Bane, but the Lion finally dies there to the Scatter Blast. Now the stun on God King with the Ravage, but there's no Lion follow-up, so he should be okay. Going for Among Die. Where are the bashes? They're gonna be there. The bashes are coming in. He really knows how to play this face of Svoy. Chalice did buy back into the fight, and now Andrew, without his Ravage, is gonna be going down most likely. They just need a few more bashes, and he's trying to get himself out. Blink out into a really good spot. Chalice will not be finding him. They do kill 3, lose 3 themselves. Big long line, but this Roche is already dying. You need to be going for a straight B line towards there, but even that is not gonna help you. The Roche falls. The arena has been used. Aegis finally picked up, but the Queen of Pain will be okay. Here comes the Void. It's gonna get the TA into the chrono. Uses the BKB. They want to pop the Aegis. No, the TA is dying. He doesn't have anything to keep him alive. Among Die. A on this, keeping alive for a second, but he's gonna be dropping down as well. They have the Static Storm. There is no BKB. He's looking very much dead as well. He'll get silenced, but the Ravage, it is gonna stop the advance. Among Die uses the BKB, turns around, but this Void is too strong. He jumps out of the Sonic Wave. You're not gonna be screaming at me, my friend. The TP out, the stuns, the bashes, they're gonna be there. RNG, they are back. Don't pop your BKB. No A on discs, no, nothing will be popped. Oh, Norman jumps in. They're just too aggressive. The chrono, it's gonna be onto the TA, but the sleep from the Bane immediately. They wake her up. No, I want to bash you in the face, but the BKB has been used. Talos, how much can they bash him? Oh, the Sonic Wave, but he can jump out there on God King. Chalice turns around with a big shield, trying to defend himself, trying to defend the Void, but with the Fiend's Grip, they'll hold him in place. They'll hold him until he is ready to die, and he finally says, I'm ready. I've had enough. Somnus, he goes for a TP out. Where's the Bane? There is no Bane, but there is a Ravage. The Kraken will be released. Andrew, he doesn't mind using it for just 1 hero. That's 3 heroes without buyback, and only God King can come back into this one. Not gonna be taking any damage for it. Sure, Grandma Kissas. It does feel quite nice. Palos, Mamang Da with the DD. They're going for this one. The Void will be coming back without the chrono, without the Mortimer's Kisses. How much can you do, RNG? This lineup that only lost 1 game so far gonna be losing this game against Obinio, who focused on the throne. We've already killed you. Just going for a pull there will not allow the range creep to get pulled away. RNG, this top lane, not working out that well for them, and Chalice even getting slapped here by Ebeng. There's absolutely nothing you can do about him. They should have been able to kill him earlier. Now, Dak team is gonna be there. He wants a high 5, and he's gonna be getting it, but not in the way that he wants it.
Baron now joining his teammate in the middle lane. Somnus will have to run away. Slow connects. Mamang Daya, does he have a stun? He does have a stun. Oh, nice shards, but the silence connects and the bang. Oh, his hands are just a little bit too short. This persona, what is it called? Yeah, persona. The animation work on it is just really impressive, but they're going on him once again, not getting a kill, and he will once again have a good time. Ooh, Somnus getting dangerously low.
Yeah, and he will die. Now Mamang Die holding his ground. He reduces the damage on Felix, and the gloves are off, but it seems like those knuckles just aren't gonna be tough enough on the tusk.
On Mamang Daya, and then he's really, really vulnerable. Ooh, that was a bad blink from Palace.
You don't expect there to be 3 heroes. Get away from me, he'll say. Oh, Felix coming over. He jumps in. Oh, Palace, he doesn't have a maxed out blink. You can't do it without the maxed out blink. And the Mirana getting caught this time around. Narman is gonna be baited in by the nice flower, so the coil does catch him. The Obinion are coming in with numbers. The Doom will get caught. The stun, the arrow is coming through, and that's gonna be a very dead Chalice. Just not a position you want to be in. This bottom part of the map completely overtaken by Obinion.
I feel like Obinion, they do have the tempo on their side right now, and they will try to utilize it, and their supports are still heavily under pressure. I mean, the supports on the side of RNG.
And Ryu, he has insatiable hunger. He will get cold, but Abaddon is there to remove it immediately. Will they get the Doom? They have the Snowball. They see him. They'll get the Doom. They get the Phase Grip, but it's not gonna last for long. He uses the BKB, turns around and starts fighting the Brood. It's very strong. It's very hungry. Doesn't have that much lifesteal anymore, but it doesn't matter. And Ryu is still alive. All of the ultis were used on him, and finally he does survive. That was a Doom on the Abaddon. Not the best of targets. We will agree. And now Felix comes over. He's gonna be doing a ton of damage. The Abaddon finally dies, but that was a target that you do. Max Nova will come in with the sleep. He'll sleep in his own body. It will be a nightmare, and a big one at that. With the Sonic Wave, they'll finish off X Nova as well. And Ryu just standing his ground in that fight, eating a few ultis, and still coming out alive. The Brood.
Sure that this Bloodseeker is speedy. If they do that and he has BKB, I think it's still very much doable. 3k net worth lead is, well, pretty much nothing at 21 minutes. Now they are going after Felix, and a good silence comes on both him and this Doom save comes out.
Yeah, the save comes out, and the Queen of Pain has been doomed, but if the Abaddon comes over, he can save his buddy. He has the heals. He's gonna make sure that the Queen of Pain survives, turns around, and actually is gonna be the one getting the kill. Chalice is gonna be the one doomed.
They can just keep on having the control of the map and be useful, like finding, you know, extra advantages to themselves. Oh, shards almost connecting, but not enough. DK, it's a Rapture zone.
Yeah, he is losing a ton of HP, but the Sonic Wave, he pushes everyone back. God King, you farmed the entire game for this. Oh, he's surviving. Narman, he wants him, but the coil will keep him in place. The Spirit Vessel is doing the damage. The Bloodseeker is surviving, though he's getting faster and faster because OB Neon are lower and lower. But Felix, in the end, is the only one that dies. Immediately buyback on the supports, and OB Neon, they've had enough. They want this fight to end right now. Okay, let's make love. Let's not make war. Mamang die. He stops there with the Dragon Tail, stops Felix Shioba, but the Blood Right will finish him off. He gets out of it. In the end, he will be falling down, and the OB Neon, they've gone way too deep. And now it's gonna be Airbang going down for sure without the burrow time. Not gonna be surviving in this Mirana. We used all of our leaps to finish off God King. Not gonna be able to get out of it. OB Neon, they overstepped their boundaries. The two buybacks come.
This is one of those rare mistakes that OB Neon did in this game, where they actually created a condition under which they are not speedy enough.
Oh, they turn around onto this Brood Mother. They've doomed the Mirana, and Felix, he does go down in the end. Ryu, though, is not taking any damage. It's gonna be ruptured right now, bleeding green. That's normal for a spider, though. He's gonna be turning around onto God King. He is holding his ground and fighting with the insatiable hunger. They get pushed back. They still have the Aegis, the Queen of Pain. Even if she dies, she's gonna be coming back, but surrounded by three. The DK running away. Now the Blood Right Pelos is gonna get silenced. Mamang Dai jumps in. I want to help my buddy, but no little mice here. They're just very, very strong on RNG, and they flex on this DK as he TPs to the base.
In the mid lane onto somebody, but so far they only see Brood.
And then you will get gone on Headbang in a good position. Can remove the silence. Actually, he can do it. If he's not gonna be getting silenced up himself, the Phase Grip on the Brood, and that's gonna be a fast kill. No buyback. Headbang, he has his ulti. He has the spider legs. Will be using the leftovers there from the Brood Mama, but it doesn't matter in the end. He'll be going down. Actually, the Moonlight Shadow, invisibility is invincibility, but finally the invincibility will run out, and Somnus is godlike. So Somnus definitely starting to look a lot better in this game. Arrow of RNG that were not close to the top of the network chart just 15 minutes ago. Now all three of them are going to be there. Mirana caught, stun, uppercut, and she just doesn't have the neck to survive that left uppercut from the thugs. The shards don't connect, but it's gonna be freezing. Wants to clear the creep, but God King, okay, now he is ready to dive. He has the Lotus Orb on him. He's gonna be using the Rupture onto the DK. They push him back, but inside of the shards, he's not going anywhere. No force steps, no anything. He's gonna stand his ground and fight the big dragon. It's just not strong enough, and with the Doom on the Brood, they push him again with the Silence. Somnus going forward. Pelos does have a BKB, but he'll have to go to the base, and he will be sent into his own corner there.
Then I can see them winning. Yeah, I agree with you. They are not completely outmatched. They are on par in terms of skill level, and they are on par in terms of team coordination. It's just I don't believe this draft was. It's not bad. It just wasn't up to par, and you can see what Bloodseeker just does to them. He doesn't even care about anybody. They are fighting 4v5, 4v4, but they're winning convincingly. Just pick your own heroes, OB Neon. Don't try to, you know, think of something out of the box. When your box.
don't get a kill. Still, Troll, one of those lanes that should be going well, but Lil One just not that strong. Felix in a bit of trouble, but Pelos will die first. That's gonna be the first blood. Jump out from Felix, not gonna be good enough. And the RNG, they get the first one on the top. Weapon here in this guitar, and is actually going forward onto Pelos. He wants to punch him in the face. And Airbang will be burning down as well. Felix, he does get an arrow in. A Starstone will drop. But those arrows aren't going to be good enough. Actually, Felix is still going forward. That is not a hero that you killed that easily. And Felix will be going down. It's going to be Pelos getting the kill. Airbang dies to the last hit of Pelos. That's a kill post-mortem. And the creep, the Satyr Tormentor, it is left behind. This is not something that RNG needed to do. They could have just stayed back. They were doing so well. And Chalice will definitely fall. It's going to be the dagger that finishes him off. But even the Satyr Tormentor,
he probably gets X and probably gets voted, but they are scouting. They're saying, you know, there's probably a vision around here. They will have to kill Airbang instead. But it's a lot of resources wasted on the position
they
by
kill him?
support. I think so. Brains up? No? Yes, they do. Okay. That would be really bad if they didn't, but now Mamang Daya, he will get a kill in return most likely. He is gunning for the Somnus kill. 2 Napalm Star charges already. Nice flame break, and the lasso comes out, and that's a much bigger kill.
Pretty damn good for Obinion, but Henry on the bottom lane getting slapped. He's surrounded by a lot of heroes. Mamang Da coming over, he's gonna get doomed. Does he really want to fight this one? Mamang Da with the flame break, he'll keep them away, but he really should get himself out of this one because X-Nova, he's chasing his Invis. Oh no, he cancels his ulti. RNG, they're really playing badly today. This is just not the RNG that we're used to. Mamang Da will be unstoppable.
They are in a spot where they should be losing the next couple of fights because of the BKB factor, but it's not going to lead to anything too crucial. Now, Chalice being gone, they actually might be able to take this for free because Mamang Daya is already here, and he doesn't even want to spend the lasso. They will spend the ultimate, and the Doom does come out, but he's being Finn's grip now, not allowing him to retreat fully. Somnus now with the bow, and Mamang Daya, he is going to be A-okay. Now, Somnus is in a bit of a bad position because of his BKB is wearing out slowly.
Spotted. Did he see Pelos? No, he's hiding in the trees. The arrow is not gonna connect. Pelos, TP out, TP out. He's not using it. He actually jumps to the side. That's amazing, but Somnus is here. He has ran next to his team, but the Ravage from Andrew, he will release the crack in the BKB from Somnus. They're going for Pelos. The Doom is gonna be there finally. It does connect, and Pelos will finally fall. You're not getting out of this one. He turns around to fight, and Mamang Da finally comes over. No more BKB on Somnus, and the ran down could commence. He doesn't have the Firefly. That's gonna be a big deal, but the Kunkka, TP out. Narman will not allow it. Somnus thought he could get away with murder, but the lady being brought down, Obi Neon will have to retaliate in numbers right now, and Somnus will finally fall with Narman using the finger. Are Obi Neon gonna be reading this one? Their new TP's in, and yes, they are. They know exactly what you're doing, and you will not be allowed to finish it without the ulti on the troll. RNG, they know they have to get out the next Nova inside of the river. Spat on. That's a big sea monster. He is coming in for you, and X Nova trying to dodge things. The stun from the line. Narman this time around, he's not gonna be catching them. He's gonna be caught by the boat. That's the 2 supports, maybe brought down just in a second. Now they go for Mamang Da, but they finished off the Bane, so that Fiend's Grip really not gonna be going that hard. The Doom has been caught. Chalice without the BKB just yet will be an easy grab. 2 heroes dead on the side of RNG, but they still did buy back on the Bane. With Palace coming over, everyone just has to run out. Moon will disguise them, and they want to get a fight, but Roche will already fall, and Palace, believe me, he wants to fight. They're gonna go for the Enchantress, but you can't touch her. Can't touch this. That's what the Obinion are gonna be thinking right now. Airbang still survives, and Pelos, it's time for a cut down. How many daggers am I holding up? They can't tell. Why? Because they're dead. Obi Neon, they destroy 4 heroes, actually make that 3, but it's gonna be Pelos taking all of them.
And that's Palace being unlucky, like, he critted once.
So I think he'll be okay, and you baiting, they will jump on him. The Doom from Chalice comes out, the boat is gonna be there, but he gets himself out. Though the X, it pulls him back. They might allow him to die, trying to heal him, and now there's gonna be a lasso going for the Doom, trying to do the damage where the Chris is not critting, and Palace uses the BKB, now goes to the troll with the Chris, but he still has the ulti. They let go of the Ravage, and will finish him off. There's 2 heroes dead, and the damage, it seems like it's not an issue. Yules on the Mirana, it's preventing the inevitable. Where the dust, they do have them on Mamang Da, and Felix is looking very much dead. Even with the Lotus Orb, he gets cut down. Andrew getting the kill, and Narman is even searching for more.
I think you give it to PA, right? It's busted. It's 16% pure damage in your face.
Yeah, damage is way too high. And now Lasso onto this Kunkka. He doesn't have the BKB. He's most likely going to be going down there, finishing off Norman. That's going to be a big kill, but he has the buyback. Will use it immediately. Somnus is dead. He gets the boat off, but no one is going to be drinking that nice and juicy rum. BKB on the troll. He has the ulti. No MKB just yet, and he'll get himself to the high ground. The Roche still didn't fall. That's a big deal, but the Doom also wasn't used. Now with the buyback on the Kunkka, he'll have his BKB, but they'll have no Doom. He has the buyback immediately. Bane! One dagger to the face, and the troll has been caught with the ravage. They will not allow him to live. They get him into the ground. Yes, we want that bonus Mirana as well. Where do you think you're going, Felix? They jump on him, and that Lotus Orb actually jumps back on the PA. That is not a situation you want to find yourselves in. RNG, they get cleaned up. You know, do you have to go for kills? You probably want to. PA is one of those heroes that wants to delete people. They place down a sentry, so now they are gonna know that Toby Neon are smoked, but they see the Kunkka, and that's good enough. Lotus Orb not there in time. He gets cut down. That should have been a tanky hero, but RNG, no one is gonna feel tanky against Pelos. He has sharpened his blades. He has honed his skills, and this PA is just way too dangerous right now, coming from the shadows and just assassinating everyone. RNG, they accept defeat. They'll be going into lower bracket on OB Neon. What a performance. I have to say, 3 games in a row, they looked more impressive than RNG, even in that second one that they...